Look, ghost town. See the effect of a curfew, you know. Yeah. Take care, bro. Next ungrateful guy. He asked me for some money. I gave him, I gave him little coins, and he's still complaining he needs extra. Travel shortcuts with the lovely Tristan. I just met him here.
Very lovely, very lovely. Bit ugly, but very nice.
Fellow Londoner like myself, and it's lovely to just kind of.
Mosquito coming there.
There you go.
We're done.
It's a bit of English humour over there. These are bloody things I don't like what the do are. I went to this bait place to take out money.
Yeah.
There's no bloody money in here.
No problem.
No problem.
No, yo también. Oye, how are you? Tú ves todo that? I'll give you something to do.
Speak English?
Sí.
Oh.
Ya, yo soy diente de mortaje.
Oh, okay. So he speaks English as well.
Y por tú piqui, tal vez no puesto, tal vez para ti sí. Para ti, sí. Para ti sí.
Yes.
Sí, sí. Porque...
It's okay. Tomorrow I'll come back. Mañana, yo voto. So basically I went to take money out in these little ATM places. Fuiste de allá, amigo. Amigo, o dominicano não te deu nada. Ou fui te ajudar um pouquinho.
No problem.
Né?
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Take care, bro. Next ungrateful guy. He asked me for some money. I gave him, I gave him little coins, and he's still complaining he needs extra. And I told him, look, your own people didn't give you nothing. They walked past you. Me, at least I acknowledged you. I never ignored you, and I gave you something. And then the guy's like, oh, okay. I'm like, come on, bro. Next guy, boy. But yeah, travel shortcuts, man. Look, ghost town. See the effect of a curfew, And it's sad because you saw my previous videos. There were people out here who are great. There's people trying to do business here. Ciao, amigo. We're out here. And now it's just like a ghost town. Look, even the dog's sad. Look here. Travel shortcuts, man. It's terrible what's happening. Look what this coronavirus is doing to businesses, to people, to travelers. It's messing everything up. Even the bin's lonely. Nothing. Nuts. Travel shortcuts. That bait woman, no clients. Nothing dead. Hola, mira. Finito? 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 Tem? Oh, you still selling more?
Yeah, we just opened.
Oh, so I can come here later and buy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you know English well. Oh, you're from Ukraine? Wow. Fantastic. I was supposed to go Kiev, but my flight got cancelled because of coronavirus. Oh, there you go. All right, I'll come. Are you open every day also? Okay, thank you so much, madam. Cheers. Have a shortcut. Ukrainian. Jeez. There you go. That's the thing is, when I'm here for so long, I just think everyone's Dominican, especially from far, because Dominicans have different shades, What's up, man? It's my boy calling me right now. I'm filming like selfie style. Não tem dinheiro, amigo. Tudo finito. Tudo finito. No dinheiro.
Diferente banco. Cajero.
Oh my gosh. All that and I wasn't even recording. You're taking the piss. This camera always does this to me. I'm there linking up with my boys. I'm chopping it up. Plenty of banter. Wasn't even recording. Travel shortcuts with the lovely Tristan. I just met him here.
Very lovely, very lovely. Bit ugly, but very nice.
Fellow Londoner like myself, you know, and it's lovely to just kind of.
Mosquito coming there.
There you go.
We're done.
So a bit of English humour over there.
Yeah, hello.
So what brought you to the Dominican Republic?
The weather.
The weather. It's always a plus.
The beautiful ladies.
Of course. Can't
No
forget
disrespect to the beautiful ladies over
in England in Queen Vic.
No, what happened with me, bro, was getting real about this.
Yes.
Was I lived and worked in the Cayman Islands, which is a British colony.
Yeah, it's really lovely there.
For 7 months.
Never been, but I had friends there.
And I went into this black bar. I was the white guy.
Oh, there you go. Predominantly, yeah.
And everyone said, hey, to me. And I said, you what?
But it's the lingo, how they...
Yeah, I said, hey man, I said, what's up? You know, where are we going?
Right.
And I got on so well, but I just realized that I was inside black.
Wow.
So what it was is I got on really well, and it's all, you know, dark people.
Right.
And also in the Turks and Caicos Islands as well.
Oh, they are, yes, you're right. And they form a British colonies,
I was the outsider, and they were really nice to me.
Yes.
And I was really nice to them. I had this, like, thing. So anyway, when I come here, I found that it was all Spanish, Latino, but I had a bond, a connection with people.
It was a sense of communionship, it was togetherness.
I didn't find that so much in other countries, and here there is a sense of communness, there's a warm-heartedness, there's a straightforwardness, there's it's a way of understanding one another, which breaks through all that. There's barriers,
social barriers,
there's fronts, comes out straight, there's a connection.
There you go.
You feel it, you've got it, but you haven't got it.
Thank you very much. And just what advice do you have to people frustrated in, it could be England or anywhere else in their home country, and they want to change and they want to take that leap of faith? What advice do you have for them?
Well, you have to be prepared to have the adventure and take the risk.
Of course.
You need sufficient money in your pocket
there you go.
To sustain yourself in order to set you up in whatever environment you're in.
Exactly.
You know, it is about adapting.
Very much.
And adjusting.
And being open for change.
You must remember that like a quarter of English population of England originally lived abroad.
Yes, very diverse.
Although I'm not a colonialist, is that in Australia and America and all these countries are all because people have travelled and gone and lived and experienced. And what we have now in England is we have this attitude, and also in America, we've all become insulated and isolated. And they believe that is everything.
Exactly.
But it's very far from everything.
Very far-fetched. Exactly that. And I like how you said it's risk, because everything you do is risk. Waking up in the morning is risk. Going to work is risk. Especially now with coronavirus, we're living in unprecedented times. But what my honourable gentleman here beside me is trying to advise you is take risks, but also with a tint of, or a pinch of calculated. You want to take a calculated risk, like you said, have a bit of money at least. You don't want to just come here and be broke and be homeless. Exactly, and be bringing friends and family when you...
I mean, the thing is, it can either be perhaps a 6-month vacation or a year out. You know, they used, when you're young, you call it a gap year.
Of course.
Or if there's something, if you feel that you can secure a job wherever you are to sustain yourself financially with that income.
Exactly.
There are environments, but there's basically 2 scenarios. One scenario is that you seek employment and you try to earn a job. And it's very, very, very difficult in, say, the Dominican Republic.
Especially if you don't speak the language.
Well, the other thing is that you're more adventurous and you invest and set up a small buying and selling business. You know,
drop shipping.
You retail.
I met a lot of people here actually that are doing the trading with the bitcoins and the stocks. Forex.
I had an online business until 3 years ago. I traded online with a business, but also to, for example, say you want to sell Coca-Cola. You know, you invest in a share or a part in a distribution business, or you find a product that you believe that you could sell, and you find ways to buy merchandise and sell merchandise, and turn over merchandise to take a percentage from that. Unless you go back to classic routes, such you want to work in a call center if you speak English, which is good here, or you want to try to sell real estate, which is very difficult now.
Yeah, I've seen people doing that.
Or you want to...
I think coming into teaching as well, online teaching. I've met one or two that are doing that as well.
Teaching and call center work is what a lot of people end up doing if you don't have a pension or a trust fund or anything to provide you that income. Because here, the cost of living is half price, half the cost of, for example, Europe.
Right.
However, what happens is after your years of holiday or partying expires, then you end up really resting on reserves or being forced to return back to something that you try to escape from.
Exactly.
But if one needs a break, a psychological readjustment, to free oneself from anxiety patterns, from being caught in patterns of life which inhibit and restrict that person that you really are. If you want to break out, discover what life can be about beyond that, those little small circles that we can often find ourselves in. It doesn't cost much money, there is a risk involved, and there is a bigger picture to life than what sometimes we perceive. And sometimes that is enough to recharge and reorientate the way you live and who you are as a being.
There you go.
Yeah.
So eloquently, well spoken. And this is what we're talking about. We're talking about broadening your horizon. And sometimes I feel that a lot of people, they feel like they're in their own, they're in a certain predicament and there's no way out. There's no escapism. And I just look at it as a leap of faith, you know, test yourself, take that risk, but also make sure that it's a calculated risk. And even if it's just 1 week, 2 weeks, somewhere abroad, just to test the water.
We have known each other for 15 minutes.
Something like that.
And you came up 20.
Right.
No, 23 and a half.
Oh yeah, who's counting?
And so we don't really know each other at all.
Right.
But we have a warmth and understanding, and that's what it's all about. It wasn't the original joke, which some people might think, hang on, where's he going with that? But the reason why I'm able to joke about, you know, my black friend, my white friend, is because that kind of old-fashioned fear about offending someone or being wrong it's about who you are as a person, about an understanding, a connection, an intuitive understanding with the person, rather than being worried about and living within those barriers that we're trying to break down.
Yes, because a lot of these things are generalizations, they're stereotypes, these are social conditioning. And you're trying to break and subvert these old ways of thinking. And you're only going to do that by not just relying on the TV and what they feed you on the propaganda and the misleading information that the worldwide news broadcasters feed you, but actually testing the waters and seeing for yourself. Make up your own mind. Think for yourself. And I came here and I met this lovely man, and we're here having a lovely chinwag.
Very lovely. But we do also, we also, this thing about breaking down, as you're saying, quite rightly, to conclude this thing, as I know we're heading there in a long fanfare, sort of willy-wally, long-winded, what a wait. Amen. My epiphany.
Hallelujah.
But even people like Russell Grant, the way he's transformed his personality into talking about spirituality, spiritual what? But when you start to, we're living in a different age now, and you know, we're not the 80s, we're not the 90s, we're the 2000s, we're moving out. And as my friend here says, it is about dismantling these conceptualizations. We all know I have a flu for 3 days, but we all know that the TV is feeding us negative energy, but we become addicted to that very negativity.
Scaremongering.
The negativity which we receive from the BBC, the glorious BBC,
the CNN, everywhere.
Negative programming, and we become addicted to that negative energy. We need to consume more of that. But if we consume more about brotherly love and friendship and realize that the world is based on love and not hate, then we're going to wake up a happier person.
Exactly that. Well said. I think that's the best way to end it.
Yeah, with the closing shots, are we?
Very much so. I'm here. Thank you so much, Tristan.
What is that? I appreciate
always a pleasure.
The opportunity to
Bloody hell, firm handshake on you, mate.
Well, thank you.
Oh dear. I see years of exercise there. All right, Travel Shortcuts, take care. And live to live, not live to survive. Peace.
Goodbye.